Hey guys, I am back. Well, I'm streaming this. This isn't a video. I'm streaming it because I thought that would be easier because it's probably gonna be long. But what I'm doing today is I'm gonna tell you all of my knowledge about all 50 of these characters. Maybe a few extras too. Like Zor, the characters that Zor can spawn in, or Dee Dee can spawn in sometimes. Just the basics of UCN. So this will tell you everything you need to know to maybe even beat 50-20, or maybe you're stuck on something and you don't know how to beat an animatronic. Well, that's what this is here for. So we're just gonna go in order. You can skip along the video if you want to skip to a certain animatronic that you are stuck on. But first, we got Freddy. So I'm gonna set him at 20. So he will wander the left hall, and the higher the degrees, the faster he is. So you don't want your temperature to be up too high. Or he'll be like much faster. But he has 4 stages. Freddy has 4 stages before he gets into your office. He can be office stalled. But you're eventually gonna have to flip up the monitor anyway, so what you want to do with him is you want to shut the left door before you put up the monitor, and you're good to go with Freddy. Once you hear a thud, you're good. After 2 seconds, he's guaranteed to leave. So we're just gonna get into the night here with Freddy, and we're just gonna watch the left hall right here. So this is where Freddy's gonna show up. Cam 01, I'm gonna turn on the heater and turn off the fan so he'll appear faster. Wait, no, I turned on the fan. So yeah, there's stage 1, not a threat right there. There's stage 2, still not a threat, you're fine. You're not going to be watching this camera anyway, so you're just going to have to close the door every time you flip up the camera. Stage 3, that's stage 4, that's when you want to close the door. Wait 2 seconds, and you heard a thud. And he's going to keep doing that. If the temperature's lower, he's going to be slower, so that's a good thing. But you're not going to be on this camera on higher difficulty like modes, so you're not going to be able to watch Freddy, so you're just going to have to do this. Reset, open. Or just wait, close it right before you open the camera, wait 2 seconds, hear a thud, like that, and you're good. The reason you have to wait 2 seconds is because you can't always be sure. I'm going to click this bird.
Jar, me bird likes
because he can help you.
So I'll do you a favor.
But, what was I saying? I already forgot what I was saying. You could, oh yeah, before you flip up the monitor, you could wait 2 seconds, which actually, saves power. Here, let me, check the comment real quick. Hopefully, this isn't... Oh, no problem. Oh, I just got started, so there's gonna be a lot more coming. So yeah. Freddy, you want to wait 2 seconds before opening the monitor if you want to save power. Wait 2 seconds, you hear the thud, you're good. The reason that you want to wait the 2 seconds is because Ballora can appear on that door, and so can Fredbear, and you don't know which thud. They all make the same noise, so it could be a different animatronic and it's not Freddy, so you want to wait 2 seconds just in case Freddy is there. Or you could just, you know, close the door, reset ventilation, open the door, and that's Freddy. I'll just show what happens when he kills you. So since he's office stalled, he'll never be able to kill me if my camera's down. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. Freddy is going to move one more time. Then he's at danger level. Alright, well, no, wait, what? Oh yeah, okay. So right here, see, I'm sitting right here. I'm not gonna die to Freddy. But as soon as I put the camera up, I'm gonna die to Freddy, so jump scare warning in 3, 2, 1. Freddy's not too much of a problem, you just have to close the left door on higher modes now. He's the only reason you have to close the left door before opening the camera, because every other character you'll be able to know because you can hear Fredbear's laugh and Ballora's music. Alright, Bonnie. Okay, so Bonnie. We're going to go, put Bonnie and Foxy together because they work together. So what you want is to see Bonnie's figurine. It's Foxy, okay? So you want to get it to Bonnie's, and I'll explain why in a second. So 6 seconds, flip the camera. Most of the time it'll switch to Bonnie. Sometimes it won't. If it doesn't, you just wait another 6 seconds and do it again. If it doesn't again, wait the 6 seconds. You want it to always be Bonnie. And here's why. If it's Foxy, he is progressing fast into your office. You do not want that because he has a high chance of killing you if his figurine's on the desk and his head is on the desk. So after a certain point, you'll start to see Foxy's parts show up around the office. Once his head is here, you're in danger, so every time you flip up the camera, you have a chance of dying to Foxy. However, you could still die to Foxy even without seeing any parts if he progressed that fast enough. Alright, so we're gonna wait the 6 seconds. Oh, see, we missed one, so here, we're gonna wait 6 more seconds. I'm not gonna click that. 6 seconds. Flip it. Okay, now it's Bonnie. You want it to be Bonnie. After a certain point, you'll see Foxy's legs. If you see Foxy's legs here, you're in danger. Yeah, past that point is like, you better hope it's at least 3 a.m. when that happens. If it's like before, then you're probably not doing good. Like, you're probably gonna die to Foxy. So yeah, you don't want that. You can see right here, he is progressing really fast. I switch it, now watch, if I go here, Bonnie is gonna jump scare me and cover the cameras. In higher modes, you're not even gonna look at that camera, so it doesn't even matter. But that's a little thing to know. If Bonnie's figurine's on the desk, don't look in Pirate's Cove because it'll block all the cameras. Now Foxy's there. If you want to, you can stare at Foxy, and that'll slow him down as well. You see, I'm staring at him, and he's not going to progress at all. But it's hard to do that. Oh, it's Bonnie again. So yeah, that's Foxy and Bonnie. Foxy is a huge problem in 5020 and 4920, 4820. He's a huge problem whenever he's active. That's basically it. And yeah, so if you see Foxy's figurine, you want that gone, and you want to see Bonnie's. So you're gonna close the top vent, flip the camera, and then, yeah. Foxy has a, every 2 seconds, Foxy has a 25% chance of switching, so 6 seconds is the most likely and most reasonable, because if you did 8, then you're gonna die to Foxy pretty quick. So I would do 6, and that's these guys. Next, we have Chica. Chica, on higher modes, you're gonna have the global music box on because of the puppet, and you're not even gonna worry about Chica, but for this instance, the puppet's not on. What are you gonna do? You're gonna listen. Wait for her music to stop. This can happen every 15 seconds. Let's see. Does it stop? Yes, it does. So you want to change the music. And then she's back to the pots and pans. You want to listen to the pots and pans? Yeah, if pots and pans stop, you're in trouble. So they stopped again, so I gotta change the music. Now, what happens in higher modes when you can't... Oh, whoa. I don't know. Wait, how did I die? I don't even know how I died, but, you want to change the music every time Chica... pots and pans stop. However, if you click anywhere on this camera, it changes the music. If you change the music with, her pots and pans on, she's immediately aggroed and you're dead, so... I would not change the music if you hear pots and pans. You only change the music if you don't. But what happens if you can't stay on that camera? Well, there's a good old thing called the global music box. You want this on at every 15-second interval, so that means at every 15 seconds, every 30 seconds, every 45 seconds, and every 00 seconds, except for, you know, when the night starts, you want the GMB on. So, right before, you want to do it right before. Don't do it at 15, right before, because if you miss 15.0, then you're boned. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for 30. A little bit before, and then as soon as it hits 30, you can change back to whatever system you need to be on. Unless you, well, if you still want to stay on the GMB, then you can do that too. Because in higher modes, we're gonna switch right here, and we're good. Yeah, that's how to deal with Chica. If you have the puppet on, then you're gonna be dealing with both of these at the same time, so it won't even matter. Toy Freddy. Huge RNG element in 5020 and 4920, because you don't deal with him at all, because you can't. But he's pretty self-explanatory. It says what you have to do. You go to his camera, he's playing this game, Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. You want to switch the camera. If you see this, you know, Mr. Hugs, you want to close the door. And then you're good. He can switch every... I don't know. I don't even know the exact timings, but he can still switch the camera, so you want to check on Toy Freddy frequently. If Mr. Hugs is not on the camera that you closed, you want to find him. If Toy Freddy is out, it says game over, then Toy Freddy is running at you, and every 0.5 seconds he has a small chance of killing you every time you have the cameras open. I forgot to mention that Bonnie and Foxy can be cam stalled, so can Chica, and so can him. So you won't get jump scared by him if your camera is up. I mean, if it's down, not up. Also, if you're on this camera, then it won't switch. Mr. Hugs won't switch. So, yeah, that's something interesting to know. You don't, yeah, you just want to make sure Mr. Hugs in higher modes, you're not going to be able to do this. So Toy Freddy is going to be out the whole night, and you just want to pray to RNG that you get the right numbers pulled so you don't get a jump scare to Toy Freddy. And that's Toy Freddy. That's literally all. I'll show you a jump scare. It'll say game over in a second. Just gotta wait. I don't know if there's a cooldown after you stop looking at the camera. But once it says game over, then there's no going back. Even if you death coin him, you're still done. Okay, I don't know if I'm just getting really lucky with Mr. Hugs or what, but we're gonna wait a little bit more time. Yeah, we're gonna wait a little more time. Okay, this should be good. No, Mr. Hugs still hasn't moved, so I'm just gonna restart the night and show you what happens if you don't block off Mr. Hugs. So, Mr. Hugs is right here again. I'm not blocking him off. Let's see what happens. So I think after 15 seconds he gets a game over, right? Yep. Every time you have every 0.5 seconds when you have the camera up, after he has a game over, he has a chance of killing you. If you use the death coin, it doesn't even matter. At that point, he'll still have a chance of killing you. Toy Bonnie. We're gonna do Toy Chica as well, because they work very close together. So, every 14 seconds, Toy Chica can show up right here. And every 15 seconds, Toy Bonnie can show up right here. You want to have your mask on, and you want to face them to make them leave faster. You don't have to face them, but it's gonna make them slower. So they didn't appear at all, so we're just gonna wait for the next interval. So Toy Chica will always appear 1 second before Toy Bonnie. Toy Bonnie 15 seconds, Toy Chica 14. Alright, so you want to face Toy Chica so she goes away faster. The longer that she's in your office, the closer you are to death. So if you can, try facing them so they go away faster. So we're gonna let Toy Bonnie come in whenever Toy Bonnie can. Why isn't Toy Bonnie appearing? We're just gonna wait for Toy Bonnie to appear. Yeah, so that's basically all with them. Toy Bonnie still isn't here. What the heck? It is random though, so it's like a 50% chance even at 20. There she is. So you just want to face him. Not she, but him. There he is. Now, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't face them. They're going to be active for longer. Please, Toy Bonnie. Okay, good. So I'm going to just put my mask on now. See, Toy Bonnie stood there for a second, because if you're not facing him, then he's going to stay there for longer. Watch Toy Chica too. Also, if you don't, the longer you don't have your mask on, the longer they're going to be there as well. And after a certain point, if they're there for about, I would say, like 4 to 5 seconds, then you're dead. So you want to have your mask on as soon as they get in, and you want to stare at them if possible. You don't have to stare at them, but see, I'm going to show you the jump scare for Toy Bonnie. Even if you have the mask on, if you're not facing them, there's a chance that, since it's stalling them, since I said if you don't look at them, it stalls them in your office, you still have a chance of dying even if you have the mask on if you're not facing them, so. You want to face them if possible. You still don't have to, though. But you always want to have the mask on as soon as they get in. Alright, Mangle. Mangle is a vent animatronic. And right here. Mangle is going to take either 3 paths. And once Mangle gets through here, Mangle will never leave. Even if, you can use a vent snare to make Mangle go back. But if you aren't using any vent snare, if you aren't using the vent snare that Mangle goes through, then she'll just sit in the vent forever. So that, on higher mode, you're just gonna have to close the vent every time you pull up the camera to avoid Mangle coming in your office. So I'm gonna show you this right now. Let Mangle come up here. And then we're gonna shut this because, some animatronics, once you shut it and they reach it, they will leave. But Mangle won't. Alright, so here's another character, Dee Dee. Dee Dee will spawn in any random character. It's any random 28 characters. Okay, we let Mangle in on accident. That's not what we meant to do. Oh, and we got the mini arenas. That's good. So here's one of Dee Dee's secret animatronics that she can add that's not on the roster, which is mini arenas. They'll stay on your face for I don't know how long, but they'll stay on for a bit of time and then they'll fade away, and you can't do anything about that. Anyway, back to Mangle. So once you let Mangle in, she's gonna add a block of noise to your noise meter, which could aggro certain animatronics. Well, actually, it could only aggro one animatronic, but it's not good. And every time you have the camera up, and Mangle's in your office, you have a chance of dying to Mangle. Even this chance is quite low, but it's a chance you can avoid, so why not just avoid it, right? I'm gonna just die to Mangle. Let's see how long this takes. So you guys can see that this is a really low chance of happening. There we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna demonstrate what you need to do for Mangle. Now that you know what happens once Mangle gets in, I'll show you what happens. Because I wasn't paying attention, I didn't think Mangle would get in that fast, and Dee Dee distracted me. Dee Dee can spawn in 28 characters, there's 56 in the whole game, and she can spawn in half of those, so that's 28. So yeah, there's a little misconception that Dee Dee can spawn in every single character, but Dee Dee cannot do that. So Mangle's gonna choose the quick path. Alrighty. We're just waiting for Mangle to do that. Alright, and we're gonna shut this and watch. He's gonna leave. He's gonna just sit right there. As soon as I open it, he's gonna get in. If I use a vent snare, oh, right. Because, if you want to, you have to pay attention. Whenever Mangle comes down, you want to have the vent snare here before Mangle gets here. So since Mangle's already past that, Mangle's not going to be fooled by the vent snare. And as soon as I open my vent, Mangle's in. So, yeah, that's Mangle. You don't want to, have Mangle in your room. Alright, we're going to do both BB and JJ, since they also are quite alike. So, BB and JJ at 20 AI have a high chance of showing up. Just one of them, so let's see who shows up. BB. So, you want to just shut this, you hear a thud, he's gone. Every time you flip the camera, they have a chance of appearing. JJ. Thud. Wait for the thud, they're gone. Alright, so what happens if you let BB in? Let's see. We're gonna have the camera up. BB can only get in your office if the camera is up, and he's been there for a certain amount of time, and look. I can't use a flashlight. So yeah, that's all BB does. He disables your flashlight. So, that's all. JJ is far more deadly. We're gonna try and get JJ. You also get 1 fast coin every time you stop BB or JJ. Which is useful if you're wanting to coin farm. Okay, where's JJ? Come on. I'm just getting BB over and over. We got JJ at the beginning, but look at how fast this is going. Oh, so there's JJ. Let him in. What? Okay, I'm so confused. You guys did not see that, right? Okay, there's JJ. Good. I'm gonna let JJ in. It's gonna be under the desk, and I can't control the doors anymore. JJ disables the doors while she's in here. They'll disappear eventually, so they're not that deadly, but you still want to avoid them. JJ is far more deadly if a door animatronic, mainly Ballora or Afton, is inside. If Ballora or Afton is attacking and JJ's in your office, you're doomed, basically. Like, yeah. So you don't want JJ to be in there, especially. BB's fine. I don't care if he gets in, but JJ's not. The only time BB could be a risk is if maybe like you're in a clutch situation where you forgot to flash Nightmare BB, or Phantom Freddy is almost all the way faded in, or but you could shut the top vent. I'll get into Phantom Freddy in a minute though. So yeah, that's BB and JJ. Not too dangerous, pretty dangerous, but you still want to avoid both of them because they give you a fast coin too, so that's good. Alright, Withered Chica. Withered Chica will climb all the time. Withered Chica will go to the right side, so Withered Chica will always take the path up here, down here. Withered Chica's always going to go this far way. Never this way, and never this way. It's always this way. The vent snare will send Chica back. Also, if you have the vent closed, it'll send Chica back. If Chica, we're gonna let, just let Chica come down here to demonstrate. Well, no, I'm gonna let Chica in since, you guys know, like I explained with Mangle what happened. It's the same with Chica. So yeah, if you use this, Mangle, before Chica gets here. Oh. I hate when that happens. We're not gonna do anything and let's see what happens. So once, you're not immediately dead once Withered Chica comes through the vent. So, we're gonna see what happens. Alright, so look. Chica's up here, and if I try and close the vent, I can't. So Chica stops you from closing the vent, and I'm pretty sure Chica also stops every vent animatronic except for Mangle getting into your room as well. Chica is a lot like Mangle in the fact that she has a low chance of killing you when you have the camera up, but it's still a chance, and it's still not a chance you want to take. And it also lets Mangle in, which is worse. Like, both of them? No. But, oh, well, we died pretty fast to her.
I have seen everything.
So that's Chica, Withered Chica. Not too dangerous. But, so you just want to close the vent. Like with Mangle, the strategy where you close the vent every time all the time when your monitor's up, that'll stop Withered Chica as well. So you don't even have to use a snare. Withered Bonnie's kind of ridiculous sometimes. Withered Bonnie could stay there forever and he'll kill you even if you put your mask on instantly, because that's just how he is. He'll spawn in every 13-second interval, so let's see if he shows up this 13-second interval. He does, so you want to put the mask on as soon as you hear that noise and you see the flickering lights. You want to put it on as soon as it happens, because that lowers your chance of maybe dying to an RNG Withered Bonnie. Yeah, that's Withered Bonnie. Let's see if he'll spawn in at the 39 interval. Right. I want him to spawn. Well, okay. Oh, well, I'm getting really lucky with him. He keeps leaving as soon as I open my camera.
Unfortunate. How unfortunate.
Right. Well, Dee Dee's back. Let's see who Dee Dee spawns in.
To fight, so we'll add a new problem to your night.
Alright.
Yarg, how may I be
Okay,
of service
let's
to
see.
you?
Yeah, look at that. I'm getting awesome RNG with that. Alright, so we're just trying to figure out who Dee Dee added. I don't think we're gonna know. So, this is an easy way to know. Put on your heater all the way and let your degrees go up. I gotta find this out. Hopefully Dee Dee didn't add anyone too bad. I do not think that Dee Dee added anyone. Maybe Music Man. Let's see Music Man. But yeah, that's how you, deal with Withered Bonnie. You just put on the mask, but he's slightly RNG. and the fact that he could stay there forever and kill you. It's rare, but it can happen. I wouldn't even say it's that rare. It's kind of common. You just want to put your mask on as soon as he gets in. I don't know who was added. Was it you?
Jar, what can I do?
It might have been Music Man, but it's fine. We don't need to figure out who DD added. Alright, yeah. There's that. Oh, DD added Golden Freddy. Okay. But that's Withered Bonnie. Now we have the Puppet. So let's get into that. Puppet will be on cam 4. Right here. You see the music box ticking down. You just want to wind that up. And what's really annoying is you can't do anything on this camera with Chica. Chica is still bugged on console, and no matter what you click, the music changes. So you can't wind the music box here with Chica added on console, because it changes the music. And look at this, I'm not even like on the music box anymore, and I'm still winding it. Yeah, even resetting the ventilation. So you don't want to be on this camera with Chica. You really only want to use the global music box with Chica, if the puppet and her is activated. Now, what if you can't go on this camera? So you can't. The global music box is always an option. With the puppet at AI 20, you're gonna want to have the global music box on at every 14-second interval and turn it off every 16, after 16 seconds. So, let's demonstrate GMB cycles. Alright, so, I'm gonna switch to this. Alright, so I said 14 seconds, so we're gonna turn GMB on at 14. A little before, you want to prep yourself right before. Alright, global music box, and now we're gonna wait 31 seconds. We're gonna keep it on for 16 seconds. And then you're gonna switch to whatever you want to. Alright, so I'm just gonna switch to something random. And then at 44 seconds in, I'm going to switch back to the GMB. This is only at AI 20, by the way. At lower AIs, the puppet is completely different, but I'm just talking about 20. This is how you generally deal with the puppet. So at 101, I am going to switch to the power generator. There. Yeah, that's it. That's how to deal with the puppet. If you're not on time, then you could just die instantly. As soon as the music box winds down, you're dead. Well, you're not dead, but you have a chance of dying. And when the puppet is activated, the ventilation will go out extremely quickly. That's to make it to where the puppet can kill you, because the puppet is also office stalled. So, yeah. Next we got Golden Freddy. The game wanted us to go over him a little bit quickly. Alright, so Golden Freddy has a chance of appearing after every camera flip. You can flip up the camera again and get him to disappear. Or, you can flip down the mask. You gotta be quick though. And you can't you can't do a 0 frame flip with the camera. And you also cannot go too quick with the mask either, because it won't trigger the event of, hey, I have the monitor all the way up, or hey, I have the mask all the way down, so I'm gonna despawn Golden Freddy. It won't trigger that, and Golden Freddy will stay there, and he'll kill you. So, you gotta be quick with Golden Freddy, but he's not too bad. You just gotta get in the habit of every time you go down, every time you flip off the monitor, you want to flip on the mask. And that's how you deal with Golden Freddy. That's literally it. That's it. He's a pretty simple character, but he can die. His jump scare is so lame though. It's literally just a screenshot. But I guess that fits him, I guess? I don't know. Alright, Springtrap. He will make the, I don't know if Springtrap has a set path, but he will kill you instantly. Alright, that was so random what I just said. He will kill you instantly if he gets through here. Like, Chica and Mangle won't, as you saw, but as soon as Springtrap gets through and the vents open, you're dead to him. He's gonna kill you as soon as he gets a chance. He's office stalled as well, but as soon as you're not viewing inside the office, like you're on a camera or the ventilation is out or the power is all the way out, then he's gonna kill you instantly if he, is right here and the vent's open. So I think his path is random. When Springtrap is all the way down here, you're gonna see his face right here. That's the indicator that he's there. So we're just gonna wait for Springtrap to come all the way down. You can use a vent snare wherever he goes if you want to. Or you can shut the vent every time you flip up the camera, or when you see his face, and he'll go away. So we're just gonna let him in. Alright, now we're gonna look down, and you see his face right here. As soon as I flip up the camera, he will kill me. I've never heard that. I did not know Springtrap could do that. I thought he could, he has breathing sounds, but I didn't think it played his death audio. Anyway, we're moving on to Phantom Angle, and we're also going to, add Phantom BB because they work the exact same. They just do different things when they're spawned in. Alright. When you flip up the camera, let's see. Yeah, it's only when you flip up the camera, I think, it's only when you flip up the camera. Alright, I just let Phantom Angle in. Phantom Angle will add a bar to your noise, and that's it. That's all it'll do. He'll force your monitor down, and he'll stay there for a few seconds, and it'll leave. Let's get Phantom BB. Where's Phantom BB? So they can only spawn in once you, and he'll just jump scare you and force your monitor down. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, that's all he does. He does make it to where it's harder to see, so you want to avoid both of them. And how you do that, you can either switch the camera immediately. You can click this camera, so I'll show you that right now. Oh, wait, I didn't. Okay, I'm getting so off focus because I can't hear anything. Alright, go away. So I guess. Hold on. Okay, so that doesn't work with Phantom Angle. So you're just gonna switch a system. You can click a system, any system, even the one you're already on, and it'll still work. Or you can flip off the camera. That works too, to deactivate them, or just switch to a camera. So you can't click the same one because Phantom Angle doesn't go away, but for some reason Phantom BB does. They're both annoying because if they're on your screen for like half a second, they're gonna get in your office, which is quite annoying. But so Mangle's added. We don't care about that though. That's Phantom Mangle and Phantom BB. We're gonna take everything off. Now we have Phantom Freddy. Phantom Freddy, you will see him fading in right here. Using the flashlight will make him go away. I don't know if you knew this, but using the flashlight even beyond, like when he's completely invisible, if you still use the flashlight, it's still counting. So even when he's completely invisible, if you're still using the flashlight, it's going to still make him take longer to appear. Heat makes him appear faster, so the hotter it is, the faster he's going to appear. Once he fully appears, he's going to jump scare you. I'll show you this now. And he covers up your screen in black as well. What Phantom Freddy does though is he'll let any vent animatronic right here in if the vent is open. So if you're getting jump scared by him, or you think you're getting jump scared by him, or oh my gosh, who is it? Hold on. I don't know. I hope it's not. Hold on. Let me just look around. Okay, I hope it's not something bad. But he'll let if Phantom Freddy jump scares you and this vent is open, he'll let anything that's right here in. So if it's open, Mangle's instantly in. If it's not the first attack, every attack after and the vent's open, Mangle's gonna instantly get in. Because as I said, Mangle stays there. And if you... Okay, you're just being toxic now.
I know how much you like
it's hard to
fight,
focus when
so
there's
I'll
a
add
little
new
girl talking, so I'm gonna wait for her to
problem
be
your
done.
night.
Oh, it's Toy Freddy, of course it is. See, I hate this. But yeah, you want to have the vent closed if Phantom Freddy is gonna attack, maybe, let's say, BB's in your room, and Phantom Freddy is almost all the way faded in, you want to shut the vent to prepare for that, and as soon as he's a little bit faded out, you can open the vent back up. Don't do it too early, though, because even if... You can't do it right after he attacks, because it'll still let people in, but you can't do it... Oh, I'm dead. Well, we're not gonna get that jump scare. But yeah, that's how that is. You just want... Oh, it was after that was added. And Toy Freddy. Out of 5. You just want to flash him and make him go away. You can take his first jump scare because there's gonna be no vent animatronics in, and it saves a little power, which is good on later modes. Alright. Next is Nightmare Freddy. So Nightmare Freddy, you'll start to hear Freddles when your camera's up. So the more you hear, the closer he is to killing you. Alright, and this is the max, 5. So if there's 5 Freddles, you're in danger. You want to use your flashlight, it'll just make them all disappear. Depending on what location you're in, they'll all disappear instantly. If you're in the middle, they'll all disappear. But let's say you're on the left, the ones on the right aren't going to immediately disappear. So, let's go right here. Oh. Actually, I think that's wrong. I think it's just random how long it takes for them to disappear once your flashlight's on.
Uh-oh.
So you just want to flash the Freddles until there's nothing there. You can listen to hear how many are there. You can definitely hear how many. And you don't want to be on the camera too long, because if you're on there too long, then Nightmare Freddy's gonna kill you.
Jar, what
So
can
let's
I
see
do?
who is added, if we can. So he just, Phantom Freddy just limits the amount of camera usage you have. But if you have to be, oh, it's Foxy. If you absolutely have to be on your camera, though, you can just use your flashlight on the cameras like this. But it uses more power, and that's not good. I thought you could use your flashlight, what? Oh, yeah. You can, okay. So I'm guessing... I am confused. So... Like, my usage is broken, I guess. But you can use your flashlight while you're on the cameras. You can hear it right now. Oh, I guess you can't. Okay, then that's just a glitch. So that'll play every time you're on your camera. It doesn't even matter if you're on your cameras, that sound will play. So you can't even use your flashlight on the cameras. Which is weird, but then that's a bug. So yeah, just don't stay on the cameras too long, or the Freddles up here, and this is what happens if you're on it too long, you die.
No light can save you now.
Yeah. Alright, now we're going to put all we're gonna do all of these at the same time. So that is Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Mangle, and Circus Baby. And that is because they work the exact same way. I think it's every 30 seconds, I'm not too sure, it might be 45 or something, we're gonna see, but there is a random character that can spawn. It could either be Phantom Mangle, no, not Phantom Mangle, Nightmare Mangle, Nightmare Bonnie, or Baby. Once you see them in the hallway, you want to buy their plush as quickly as possible. You can see, this is, you know, Phantom Mangle, this is Mangle, this is Baby, and this is Bonnie, so let's see when they spawn. Okay, so I think it's 45 seconds in. So, that would mean that, after 20 seconds of them being active, so after 20 seconds of them being in the hall, and you still haven't bought the plush, you're dead. I'm talking too much, my throat's getting sore. So yeah, as soon as I switch off the camera, so I want to buy the plushie right now. As soon as I switch off the camera, this camera, at 105, I'm dead to Mangle. I'll show you that right now. Yeah, so you don't want to do that. It's random who will spawn first. And I believe another character spawns every 2 minutes. So at 2:45 and at 3:45. Yeah, 2 minutes. So one character will stay there for 2 minutes. Now, but if you can't buy the plush or you're in a higher mode and you can't farm the fast coins that fast, well, there's a simple thing called cam stalling. If you're on this camera, none of the plush animatronics can kill you at all. As soon as you switch off the camera, for 20 seconds though, you immediately die. So, you want to stay on this camera if you don't want to buy the plushes. This could create some problems with other characters, like, to wind the music box, but then you can use the GMB, but Funtime Foxy, if Funtime Foxy's active, you're gonna have to death point him. So, you just have to think of what you want to do to make it easier on you. So, we're just gonna, yeah, so that's basically it. As soon as I switch off this camera, I'm gonna die. So you buy their plushie. If they're 10 or below, the price is 10, and if they're above 10, then their price is 20, I believe. Or it might be 15 at 15 AI or above, and then it might be just 20 at 20 AI. My throat is getting dry. Alright. I'm talking so much. Now we're on to Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare. When you have the camera up, every 5 seconds, they have each of the Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear have a chance of appearing. So, Nightmare Fredbear appeared. I could hear it because I know what his laugh is. His laugh is lighter than Nightmare's. Nightmare's is deeper. And if you have headphones, you can hear him on the left side. If you see eyes right here, just shut the door. Once you hear a thud, he's gone, and you get a fast coin. So, every 5 seconds, you're on the camera, they can spawn. Let's try and get Nightmare. Nope, just you again, over and over. Alright, nothing that's on. So that means every 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Uh-oh, how
Alright, there it is.
unfortunate.
So you heard that laugh, it was
How
different.
unfortunate. I
And you
know
see him
how
there.
much
So you just want to shut the door.
like to fight, so I'll
After
add
they've
a
been
new
there for about 2
problem
seconds
to
and
your
you're
night.
still on the camera, or you're on the camera at all, after they've been there for 2 seconds, you die. So you can off install them. Did he spawn in someone else? You don't even have to check it if you're wearing headphones because you already can hear which side they're on. And you can tell by the laugh. Remember, deeper laugh, lighter laugh. Alright, who did DD add? So they both spawned in that time, so I just shut both doors. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out who DD added. I don't really care though, I guess. Alright. So that's them. I'm gonna show what happens if you are on the camera too long.
This time, there is more than an illusion to fear.
Yeah. Alright, well, there's that. It was Rockstar Bonnie. Awesome. Next, we're doing Jacko Chica. Jacko Chica gets mad when you don't have the temperature below 80 degrees. So I'm gonna make the temperature go up, and let's see what happens. So we're just gonna regulate it 90 degrees for right now. So you see Jacko Chica is appearing right now. She's appearing here too. Yeah. So Jacko Chica is appearing. If it's below 80, Jacko Chica will just stay there. Jacko Chica will not disappear unless the temperature is below 100 and you have the door shut. So we're just letting, we're just gonna let it fade in a little bit. So yeah, now Jacko Chica is quite faded in. Jacko Chica will fade in if it's above 80 degrees. Now, I'm trying to... What happens if... what was I going to say? What happens if Jacko Chica is this far? Can you do anything? Yes, you can if you're below 100 degrees. I think it's actually... It might be 90 degrees that Jacko Chica progresses. I'm not sure. But I do think it's 80. But yeah, see, so Jacko Chica is really faded in now. So what can you do if it's below 100 degrees? You shut both doors, and Jacko Chica will disappear. So I'm shutting this one. We have to... Is it... Hold on. Oh yeah, it has to be both doors. Okay. So you can't just do the left. You have to shut both doors. If it's above 100 degrees, you can't do anything. You don't want the temperature to get that high. I don't see any reason why you would ever have it that high. So let's just show how Jacko Chica kills you. So I'm gonna shut both doors now, and it's not stopping him. Oh my gosh. Well, you're not gonna be able to see Jacko Chica fade in. But that's fine, because we can just start a new game. And I'll just do this because I care so much about it. Yeah, there's, Jacko Chica just doesn't like the temperature being up. So, don't have it really, try to keep it below 80 degrees if you can. If it's 100 degrees, then you're doomed. Yeah, see, let's shut both doors, nothing happens. And, if I'm off the camera... That was horrible timing, because Jacko Chica is not office stalled. This is, I think, the first character that isn't office stalled. Like, that's not in an office. So, I'm gonna just show you. I'm gonna not look at the cameras at all, and I'm gonna still die to Jacko Chica. Okay, and give me a second, I'm gonna do something real quick. Alright, I'm back. I had to do something. Hopefully y'all don't hear that anymore. Yeah. So, yeah. Jacko Chica cannot be, cam stalled. Or office stalled, sorry. My throat is so dry, I need to get a drink because I've been talking a lot. I'll do that in a second, actually. So now we have Nightmarian. Nightmarian is quite deadly, especially on this AI, because Nightmarian will appear extremely quickly. So, how Nightmarian works, if your mouse is over him, he's gonna appear. And if he fades in all the way, then he kills you instantly. And, Nightmarian can be in very inconvenient spots, like right here. You can't click Helpy. Oh, didn't see that. But yeah, so what you want to do, just don't linger your mouse over. Now, Nightmarian does take a while to go away. Like, oh my gosh, I almost died. But, yeah, if you want to keep Nightmarian in the same spot, you can just do that. You can just keep going over here, and it'll keep Nightmarian in the same spot. Here's this. If you have your mouse all the way up here, there's a chance that you could die to Nightmarian. It might be a PC exclusive thing because that's a bug. I know why it happens, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen here. Maybe not on console. Yeah, that's Nightmarian. I'm gonna get a water because my throat is bone dry. I'll be right back, and I'll be talking about Nightmare BB. So yeah, give me 1 second. we're talking about Nightmare BB. Now I can finally talk. So, Nightmare BB's down. If he's already down when you flip off the camera, you can flash him as much as you want. Like this, see, I'm not gonna die. He's standing up, you flash him. If he's down, if like, after this, you're fine. So at the beginning of the night, you can flash Nightmare BB. If you flip down the camera and flash him after he's standing up, you're fine. But if he is sitting down like this, after flipping down the camera, you flash him, you die. If you don't flash him when he's standing up, and you flip up the camera, you die. So, the best thing to do to avoid this is to just stay on the left side. So, you just go here. When you need, so you can flash Phantom Freddy. If Phantom Freddy wasn't a thing, then you could stay on the right side and just not flash him at all. Or, unless you need to. And then just go down here. If you see him up, you just do that. And then back here. And then, yeah, you just go back. Yeah, this is all. There's not much to him. I mean, it's not too hard to understand, but there you go. There's a death from him. Yeah, that's him. Just a lot of interesting things about him. Especially, I thought it was interesting, the fact that you could still flash him if you flip the camera down. And he was already sitting down. Now we got Old Man Consequences. I think the intervals for him are like 5 seconds every 5 seconds. Yeah, I think it is, yeah. You just catch the fish. There's a fish that goes around that you see. You just press the button you need to press, like C or square, when it's over the cross. When the fish is over the cross. If you don't, you're not going to be able to use your camera until a certain amount of time passes. And that's all to him. You just want to catch his fish. I think he gives you one... No, he doesn't give you one fast coin. Be watching out for him every...
Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
Yeah, that's Old Man Consequences.
I know how much you like to fight, so
he can spawn anytime, and he's
to
kind of a
night.
problem sometimes. He's probably the second most OP,
Yar, who touched me?
he's probably the second most OP, like, distraction. That, aside from L-Chip. If you set him to 1, you get a little Easter egg. Just like Golden Freddy, too. If you set, Golden Freddy to 1, and you death coin Golden Freddy, you get an Easter egg. Just like if you set Old Man oh, wow. As soon as I talk about Golden Freddy. Like if you set Old Man Consequences to 1 and you catch his fish, you get an Easter egg. If you death coin, Freddy, this Golden Freddy, at a 1 AI, then you get an Easter egg as well. Alright, now we're on to Ballora. Every 14 seconds, Ballora has a chance of appearing. You'll be able to hear her music from the left or right ear. Whichever ear you hear her from, you shut that door. If you don't have headphones, shut both doors. So I heard her from the left, so I'm gonna shut the left. Yeah, pretty easy. Ballora, but if you're not using headphones, Ballora can kill you really fast, because Ballora is really quiet when you're not using headphones. When Ballora spawns, she's also going to make the cameras staticky. I'll show you when she spawns. See, you can't see anything. I don't know why I did that. I get in the habit of it. But she makes the camera staticky and you can't see anything, and I think it's a bit unfair when you're trying to do something.
I'm gonna do a sneaky thing.
She also, right about before she kills you, she makes everything fade. She's been... Oh my gosh! What are the chances? Did y'all see that? I only have Ballora on. And Dee Dee didn't spawn anyone because she picked Ballora. She picked the one I picked. That's just funny to me. That's like 1 in 28. Yep. Yeah, so, that's Ballora. You just want to shut the door, but she'll kill you fast. She'll kill you like that, so you just want to shut the door as soon as you hear music on whatever side she's on. So I'll just die to her now when she appears, so you guys can see how fast she can kill you. Come on, Ballora. Where are you? Ballora. There she is. Left. Right.
Why do you
She was
hide
right, not
inside
left.
these walls?
Yeah, you're a weirdo. Alright. Well, Ballora is done. Now we're moving on to Funtime Foxy. Funtime Foxy. He resides in Camp 6. It says showtime at 1 a.m. So you have to be on this camera by 45 seconds. By 1 a.m. Not at 1 a.m. Not after. Well, I guess you could do it at 45.0, but that's extremely precise. So, before 45.0, basically. Before 1 a.m., you have to be here. Right before 4 a.m., 1 a.m. Whatever time it says to. He'll have 2 times. I think it could be 1 to 3, and then after that, it could be 4 to 8. Just depending on what you got originally. So I have to be here, and then it's gonna change. I got 2 a.m. So there's another thing that you could do. If you're not on his camera at the timing, so if it says 1 a.m., you're not already on this camera. He kills you. No matter what you're doing, you're dead. You can be on the office. He can't be stalled by anything, except for camera stalling. If you're on his camera, but you're like, you don't have the cameras on, but you already have this selected, so like this. I'm not on the camera, but I have cam 6 selected. He'll just wait for me to pull out my camera and then kill me. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm not gonna be on at 2 a.m. So 3, 2. Alright, right here. I have a chance of getting jump scared by Funtime Foxy now. Well, as soon as I put up my camera, he's gonna kill me.
Showtimes are on the hour. Not a moment before and not a moment later.
And, yeah. If, if you're not on Funtime Foxy's camera, let's get a 1 a.m. showtime, just so I can show you that he can't be office stalled. And while we're waiting for the, nope, 2 a.m., come on, 1 a.m. This is a 33% chance. I got 2 and 3 a.m., of course I did, when I want 1 a.m. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna read that comment that someone left. Oh, hello, Richie Mitches. Alright. So, 45 seconds in, we're just going to let him kill me. Like, I'm not on the camera, I don't have it loaded. So, let's just see what happens if I don't even have the camera loaded. The music right now is really good, though. I think UCN's music's good. And
It seems you couldn't make it to my show, so I brought the show to you.
you die to him anyway. So you can't office stall him, but you can cam stall him. But you can't cam stall him from killing you. Eventually you're gonna have to turn on the camera, and he's gonna kill you. Like, it's not like your death is prevented. It's just it's just halted for a second. Alright, now entered. It's hard to see him on the radar, so there's not really too much of a point of looking, but you can kind of see him. Let's see if he fades in a little. See, right there. He will make his way up through here. A vent snare will work on him, or closing the vent will. And once he gets to the vent opening, you'll hear a squeaking metal noise, and that's your cue to shut the vent if you want to, or you can wait to open the camera and then shut it like this. That's what you want to do. Not that, or not that. I think I already did that. Or not that. It has to be shut the whole time you're viewing the camera. So let's listen for the audio cue.
How unfortunate.
That.
Oh, how unfortunate. I know
And then,
how much you like to
once you
fight,
stop
so
him,
we'll add a new
yeah,
problem to your night.
we got another challenger. Look at that.
Yarg, how may I be
Now
of
we're gonna die
service
in
to
Innard
you?
once he comes back through. You guys know how I did that. I just wanted to find who DD spawned. I don't know why I think I'm so interested in that, but I think it's cool. Like just to be like wondering what was added into your night. Was it Jacko Chica? It was Jacko Chica Music Man, probably. Okay, it wasn't Jacko Chica, so it was Music Man. Let's see though. If your camera's up, like as soon as he's there, after 2 seconds, as soon as you put up the camera, you're dead. Okay, so it was Toy Chica. Alright, cool. Now we have trash in the gang. These guys are kind of annoying for one thing, and that is, where are you? This stupid balloon. This balloon could appear in the stupidest spots, like right here. It could appear right here. You can't see where to buy the death coin, and you can't see, the worst is here. You can't see where the cams are for Funtime Freddy. Or, sorry, Toy Freddy. And the stupid balloon will appear, but randomly you will get the trash in the gang in your office when you have the camera up. So let's try and get that. We're just waiting.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
Of course, DD's spawning like every time for us.
I know how much you like to fight, so we'll add a new problem to your night.
I don't think where the balloon is has anything to do with it, but let's see who DD added. Oh, Foxy. Come on. Where are y'all trash in the gang? It's a little rare for trash in the gang to do what I'm trying to wait for them to do. Come on. It's probably a better idea to be on the cameras. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Turn off Foxy. I'm just gonna start a night and see if it happens. I don't know if it's gonna happen, guys. This might take me a bit. Yeah, see, this is a horrible spawn. But I think you can get him to disappear if you flip the camera. Yeah, see, you can get him to disappear if you flip up the camera. With good succession rate. So just flip the camera if the balloon's there. Balloon. Wow. Come on. This is taking so long. Oh, there they are. Finally.
I wanted to ask you something. It's something really.
So this happens.
Psst, I have something to tell you. Hey, I want to tell you something.
Jar, what can I do for you?
So yeah, they'll do that. They'll stay here, and for a random amount of time and say random things, and then they'll blow an air horn in your face, and that's it. They don't do anything. They don't add noise. They don't add aggression to Music Man. They don't do anything. So yeah, that's trash in the gang. Not too bad. Now we got Helpy. Okay, so every time you flip up the camera, flip down the camera. Whoa, wow, that was very rare for that to happen. he'll appear here every time you flip down the camera. If you don't click him, what happens? He does that. Huge distraction, and he adds 2,000 to the Music Man counter. Meaning, he adds 1/5 of it from killing you, because the Music Man counter has to equal greater or equal to 10,000 to kill you. Basically, every frame, it's adding a certain amount. But he adds 1/5, he gets you 20% of Music Man's aggression bar up. So yeah, he makes Music Man pretty bad. How do you counter him? Simple, you just click him. And that gives you a Faz coin too, so if you want to farm Faz coins, here's another one that you can use. Yeah. But Nightmarian can spawn here sometimes and be annoying. Alright, but yeah, that's Helpy. There's not much about him except for what I just said. Okay. So let's do all of the dubbed animatronics. So all of these have different attributes except for, actually I think, hold on, these two are pretty much the same. So I'll just say everything. So let's think heater and audio lore. Okay, Happy Frog can be fooled by the audio lore but cannot be fooled by the heater. Mr. Hippo can be fooled by the heater, and well, he can be, we'll just say fooled. He can be fooled by the heater, and he can be fooled by the audio lore. Pig Patch can be fooled by the heater and be fooled by the audio lore. Ned Bear can be fooled by the heater, but rarely fooled by the audio lore. Orville almost never is fooled by the audio lore and gets fooled by the heater. So, that means that these three are gonna get taken care of already with the audio lore, and these two, you're gonna have to use the heater to grant 100% succession and not dying to these guys. I mean, there's an extremely low chance that you still don't die to him anyway. Let me read that comment real quick. Who's my least favorite to deal with? Well, I would probably say the puppet so far. I've only done 4720 mode, but I would say probably Toy Freddy. Later on, Toy Freddy is gonna be annoying. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, these two are the main dangerous ones. These three are fine. You just don't want him to kill you because he'll tell you a long story and it's very boring. So we load in. You're gonna go to the ducks and you're immediately gonna place the audio lore. That will fool Pig Patch. That will fool Happy Frog and Mr. Hippo. So we're just waiting for you to come up here. There you go. See, they can go to the audio lore, like you see Orville and Ned are going to the over here, but it's rare that they stay there. And just to push them back, you're gonna use the heater. That'll push everyone back except for Happy Frog, but Happy Frog, it doesn't even matter because Happy Frog is already being fooled. Alright, now, how long do you need to use the audio lore for? You need to use the audio, not the audio lore. How long do you need to use the heater on them for? You need to use it for 2 seconds or plus 10 degrees from what you already have. So when you're using it, oh, we got mini arenas again. Wow.
Yarg, how may I be of service to ya?
So plus 10 degrees of what you already have. So say I have 60 right now. When you use the heater, you want to let it be 70 and then switch. Or you want to look at the timer and add 2 seconds. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna die to any random thing that wants to show up here. So I'm gonna, that used a lot of power. Let's die. We're dying to Happy Frog.
Move over, Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah, that's all that there is to them. Yeah, Orville and Ned are pretty annoying. Alright, moving on. We got Rockstar Freddy. Every 30 seconds with the camera up, Rockstar Freddy has a chance of activating. I'm not sure the intervals. It might be every 5 seconds, like while you're on the cameras, but he can activate in every 30-second window. So if he's already overlapping another 30-second window, then he's not going to spawn for 30 seconds no matter what. Yeah, I think it's just 30 seconds. So I don't think he can spawn in these first 30 seconds, but he can spawn in now. We just gotta wait for that to happen. But once he does spawn in, he'll be asking for coins. You can pay him, or you can overheat him. To overheat him, you just want to activate the heater, and then he will, like, start mumbling for a random amount of time, and then he'll deactivate. Or you can pay him, as I said. But if you don't have the coins, I recommend using the heater. Or if you wanna just avoid Nightmarian, you can also do that. I was still trying to wait for him to activate. Look at that, a secret character again.
5 coins.
So he's saying this, so I can.
Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins.
You can pay him, which gives him money. Now we're gonna let him activate again, and we're gonna overheat him, and then we're gonna let him kill us. Just to show you how long it takes for him to kill you. Just waiting. Okay, there he is. So I'm going to use the heater.
Freddy doesn't like. Freddy doesn't.
You are. Thank you.
There
for
you go.
Depositing 5 coins.
And then he deactivates after a random amount of time. Now we're just gonna let him kill us, so we're gonna reactivate him once more. And that's pretty much all there is to him. I guess he's not too much of a problem, but clicking his pay 5 button is pretty annoying.
Who touched me bird?
Dee loves spawning in the secret characters for me. Come on, Freddy, come back. What's going on with you? Will doing this do anything?
Please deposit 5 coins.
So we're gonna let him kill us now,
5
and
coins.
to show you how long it takes for him to kill us.
Deposit 5 coins.
So don't get warning.
5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins.
I'll go over bonnet too.
5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit. Please deposit. Please deposit.
Please deposit 5 coins.
Here, yeah. That's all there is to him. Just pay him or overheat him, and when he activates, and you're good. Alright, now we're doing Rockstar Bonnie. You do want to avoid this guy on higher modes. He can spawn in every 13-second interval. If he does, you'll see him in your room, and you'll have to find his guitar. So we're gonna hopefully get him on this 13-second interval. Alright, so you see him here. You look for his guitar. These are the cameras they can spawn in. 1, 2, 8, 7. No, 8, 6. Right, 8, 6. No. I don't know. I'm not too sure, but you see the guitar right there, so you just grab it. Hold on, I think it's 1, 2. It's both of these. It can't show up here. It can't show up here. It can't show up there. Oh, there it is. One word again. So it's 8, 6, 1, 2. 1, 2, 6, 8. 1, 2, 6, 8. 1, 2, 6, 8. 1, 2, 6, 8. And he keeps spawning for me, so that's good. Look at that. He keeps spawning. Alright, and we're gonna show you what happens. I'm gonna show you what happens when you don't grab the guitar. Now he decides to not spawn. Come on, Rockstar Bonnie. There you go. Now I'm just not gonna grab the guitar, I'm just gonna watch him. Fnaf.
Come here and meet your face as it hits concrete.
Yeah, awesome there. Yep. Alright, well, that's Rockstar Bonnie. Now we're moving on to Rockstar Chica. I think her mechanic is silly. It's just funny when you think about it. So, Rockstar Chica will randomly appear on cam 1 or 2 on the left side or the right side. Whichever side she's on, you want to have the wet floor sign on that side. So, it's this right here. You want to have that on a specific side. So we're just waiting for Rockstar Chica. You can cam style Rockstar Chica too. So if, like, let's say she's on the side and the and you have it here, you won't die if you're watching her on this camera. You can cam style her and she won't kill you ever, which is another tactic you can use with Rockstar Chica. We're just waiting for Rockstar Chica to spawn. I don't know her intervals, and I don't know the conditions that she needs to be able to spawn. She needs to spawn soon. There she is. So she's right here. As soon as I switch off this camera, she's gonna get mad at me.
Yar, me bird likes you.
So
I'll
jump
do
scare
ye a
in 3,
favor.
2, 1.
I may not like wet floors, but the smell of fresh meat is just too enticing.
Yeah. So you just want to have the wet floor sign on whatever side she's on. If you always want to have her on with the plush animatronics, so you can like in higher modes, you're not going to be able to pay attention to where she's at. So you're just going to keep the wet floor sign on the left side, and you're just going to stay on the right hall camera. Since you're already having to just cam stall these guys, you can cam stall her as well, while also having a wet floor sign on the other side. So if she goes on that other side, then she'll still not be able to kill you because you have the wet floor sign there. Rockstar Foxy. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but Funtime Foxy, his AI doesn't do anything. If it's 1 or above, it's going to do the same exact thing. But Rockstar Foxy, the higher his AI is, the more risky he is. So this is a 50% chance of him killing me. So every time you click on his parrot, he has a small risk with him, which is that sometimes when you click the parrot, instead of helping you, he kills you. He'll say, "Yar, you win some, you lose some," and he'll jump scare you and kill you. It's like a 3% chance when he's at 0, but at this it's like a 50% chance. So the higher the AI, the more likely he is to kill you when you click on his bird. It's not going to make the bird appear more likely. So his bird can appear at every 1 minute interval. So we're going to hope that he appears at 1 minute. Hopefully we die to him, just so I can demonstrate what happens. Since I've clicked on him multiple times, I think you already know what happens when you click on him and something goes right. So let's see, something goes wrong. You always want to be careful when clicking his parrot, especially the higher he is, the more risky it is. And sometimes it's just not worth it. Alright, so come on. Please spawn. Bird this time. So, 3, 2, 1. It didn't spawn, come on. Well, we're gonna have to wait for his bird to spawn, because, so I can show you, but as soon as, if you hear him say, you win some, you lose some, then you're, automatically, you should know to yourself that you're dead. If he says anything else, you're fine, but if he says that line, then he's gonna kill you, right after he's done saying it. So, we're just waiting for his bird to show up. It takes like a minute. Hopefully we get it. I don't really know the chances of him appearing, but it doesn't go up when you set the AI up. It just makes him more risky to click on his bird, so Let's just hope that his bird appears this time, maybe. There we go.
Yar, you win some, you lose some. Yar, you play with fire, and sometimes you get burned.
Yep, that's what happens. If you get bad RNG, he kills you. The higher he is, the worse RNG you're gonna get. Music Man. Alright, for him, you want to keep the music down, the noise down. As I said earlier, Helpy also adds 1/5 of his anger bar up. So, yeah, don't get jump scared by Helpy if you want a nice Music Man. So we're just gonna have music. We're just gonna have noise blasting right now. The faster, he has 3 stages with the cymbals. He has he has slow, then he has medium slow, then he has fast. It's hard to tell the difference in the first two, but you will be able to. So about now, he'll start clapping his cymbals. There it is. So that means he's halfway to killing you. And let's hear it speed up. Yep, now it's... Yeah, now it's speeding up. Now it's really fast. This is danger, so get ready for a jump scare.
You and I will be making music together for a long, long time.
Yeah. So you just want to have your audio down as much as possible, so his anger goes down. The lower the audio, the less angry he is going to be, basically. Once you start hearing those fast cymbals, it's only a matter of a few seconds before you die. So you just, if you hear those fast cymbals, do whatever you can to calm him down, because he is really close to killing you, and he's 4/5 of the way there. So, like, if Helpy jump scared you at that point, then you would just die. L-Chip, the most, the most OP distraction that you can get. He can appear every 10 seconds, blasting music and covering your whole screen. You just have to press skip or square. Or nothing, and he'll still appear eventually. But it's OP because you can't hear anything, and you can't see anything. And he appears every 10 seconds. So, if you want to watch out for that window, you can spam whatever button it is. So, like, enter on keyboard or square on PlayStation. Like that. Like what I'm gonna spam for this next interval. Which is how most people get past L-Chip. See, I did it without him appearing. Like, I did it without knowing when he was gonna appear. I did know when he was gonna appear, but
Jar, what can I do?
he took more risks with Foxy. Who was added? I don't know. Alright, well, yep, that's L-Chip. He's OP and he's annoying. He wants to be the last distraction. You want to have him as the last distraction that you add, because he can be terrible sometimes. But all of the distractions combined, yeah, they're pretty bad. Anyway, let's go out of this now. Captain again. Alright, now we're on to Funtime Chica. She is another distraction animatronic that cannot kill you. So, she can spawn in every, I don't know, the interval. Maybe every 14 seconds? 15. So, when she spawns in, if you have visual effects on, you're gonna see, like, sine waves just flowing, and everything's gonna get distorted. And, she's gonna appear, and then there's gonna be flashing lights everywhere, and she's gonna say, like, something like, smile, or... today is all about me, me, me. Something like that. So say something weird and she'll appear in a weird pose. And there'll be flashing lights behind her, and then there'll be a weird perspective effect behind her. So yeah, pretty distracting, but not as bad as L-Chip, because you could still somewhat see the background, like everything behind her. Somewhat. Even with all of that. So we're just waiting for her to spawn now. I think she's kinda... even on 20 AI, she doesn't show up that much. So, we might be waiting a while.
Don't get distracted.
There it is. Yeah, you can't do anything when that happens. You just... Oh, how long is that gonna last? Dang. You can't do anything, so you just have to let it happen. If you, there's a little, if you have visual effects off, though, it gives you a little, advantage, because you won't have the sine wave perspective effect, there. When Chica spawns in, there'll be nothing there, so if you want, a little bit more of an advantage when doing harder modes, or just doing any mode, then turn off visual effects if you haven't already, because barely any PCs can run this game at full capacity with it on anyway. Anyway, now we're doing Molten Freddy. Molten Freddy is another vent animatronic. He will come through a random area, and once he is in the opening, he will hear him laugh. And once you hear him laugh, you know you're in danger with Molten Freddy. He works just like Innard. He makes a sound cue, and then if your camera's up after that sound cue, then he's gonna kill you. As soon as your camera goes back up, or after 2 seconds he's been there, 2 seconds or longer he's been there, then and you have the camera up, he's gonna kill you. So we're just gonna wait for that. Alright, so yeah, that audio cue. As soon as I put my camera up, he's gonna kill me. And he's gonna giggle. Alright, moving on. We are at Scrap Baby. Every 5 seconds there's a check. Every 5 seconds while you're on the cameras there's a check. And if that, I think it's like a 50% chance every 5 seconds your cameras are up, that she will come into your office. And then I think it's that exact chance while she's in your office to look at you. So every 5 seconds she's in your office, your camera's up, and the random number is right, then she'll look up at you. Once you notice that she's looking up at you, you want to shock her. If you don't shock her, then you're not doing too well. Alright, so she's already in my room. Let's see, 10. Okay. Let's do 15. I know. Okay, 20. Alright, see, she's looking. As soon as I put my camera up, she kills you.
Let's see how many pieces I can cut you into.
Dang. Something little I wanted to show is that, every time you use the shock button, it takes off 50%. So, I mean, not 50% of your power, but 1%. That would be horrible. So it's gonna, see, if you notice, it takes off 1%. So don't do that. You want to, and then I'll just show you me successfully getting her off. She's gonna do that. And then as soon as I put my camera back up, she's gonna just be gone. And she's not gonna be back for the rest of the night. She only appears once. Afton, another animatronic that only appears one time. So, he, even at a 1 AI, he'll always, appear. The AI only makes a difference in the fact that your reaction time has to be better with him, the higher the AI. So the higher the AI, the better your reaction time needs to be. Afton can show up every 29 seconds, so you'll hear this really loud crashing sound, and then the lights will flicker. That's your cue to know that Afton's there, and so you just want to shut this vent right here. So you want to click F or down on your D-pad if you're on console. Or on mobile, you would just click the vent. So I'm gonna show you that right now whenever Afton appears. Okay, it didn't appear that one. He's gonna appear once per night. He always, if he's above 0 AI, he's always gonna appear one time. Never 0, never 2.
Yar, who touched me bird?
So yeah, that's all we're waiting for right now. Just Mr. Afton. You don't want to release the vent too early either. You have to wait for that thud, and that's for every animatronic. You have to, if that has a thud, you have to wait for that thud to know that they're gone. Because if you open the door before, you're gonna die. Unless you close it back real quick. Come on, Afton. He does not want to show up. I don't know the exact chances that he can show up
Yar,
though.
who touched me bird?
Alright. I might take a nap, guys. That seems to be how long this is gonna be taking. I could get a good nap in before Afton shows up. Okay, this is taking all night. Goodness. There it is. So I just shut the vent, and he's gone. Almost missed it. Alright, so now we're gonna play one more night and let him kill us. Unfortunately, I couldn't show that I shut the vent, but I did. I shut the vent right here. That's how you stop him. Your reaction time has to be quite good too for Afton, because if it's not, then he could kill you. After we get done with all these main animatronics, I will go into what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll go into Zor's characters, and this is Zor. I'm just waiting. 58.
Yar, what can I do for you?
Give me 1% power. I've taken so many risks and I haven't died once, like, except for the time I purposely tried to him. Let's see if we can get an Easter egg by doing this. Alright, there he is. See, so he has to be really quick. Or you have to be really quick. Oh. Alright. Now we're on, Lefty. Lefty will get mad if you, if your temperature is up and your noise is up. So you want to keep both of those at a low, so Lefty doesn't get mad. He is pretty lenient though. He has a bunch of stages before he actually attacks you, so you'll be mostly fine. But Lefty, he'll start to appear right here. The more noise I have, the faster he will be. But if I use the power AC, I'm gonna let him get up a little more. And I think he's still gonna kill me though, because my noise. You can't have your noise or your temperature up. Yeah, see, he's still progressing. So I have to have silent ventilation on. So he'll go back slow. You can also cam stall Lefty, so that's a good thing. Bro, how long is it gonna take, though, for him to go back? I don't... Maybe he can't. Maybe he can't, so, maybe he can't past a certain point. You just don't want to have your, noise and, heater up too much. Which you shouldn't, because, if you have your noise up, then Music Man's gonna be mad, and your temp up, then, Jacko Chica is gonna be mad, so they're already mad, so, Lefty would be too, so if you're wanting to regulate the other two characters, then you're gonna be able to regulate Lefty too. Now we're on to Music Man, the final one of the main roster. He can appear every 20 seconds, and then when his mute call button will appear, randomly around just a random area on the screen, and you'd have to click on it on, PC, and yeah, or hit square. So I'm gonna click it and it gets rid of him, or I could hit square and it gets rid of him. If you don't click it in time, it'll disappear, and once it's disappeared, then a random call will play. It'll add to the noise, and it'll stay on for a random amount of time, and it could make Music Man angry, so you do not want to leave the call on. You want to mute it.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how
And of course, Dee Dee spawns again. I'm gonna check the comment. Is phone guy or dude? Is he a dude? I don't... So I'm not gonna click that
How may I be
and
of
see what
service to
happens.
you?
See, I already missed it, so now he's gonna stay on. Let's see who was added.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats.
So that's gonna happen, and you see the noise is up more, so that's something you don't want to happen.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active.
This one's
in
from
the dark,
FNAF 2.
though,
I think there's like
hey,
3 FNAF 1,
I guess that's one
1
reason not
FNAF
to
2,
run
and 1
color,
FNAF
right?
3 call that can
I
play.
also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view.
This is a really long
and
call.
those blind
It's
spots
random
have to
how
be
long it can
right
be.
outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door lights. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove.
This is the longest call
The
ever.
character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control.
Oh, it is Jacko Chica that
Talk to
was
you
added.
soon.
That was the longest call ever. That lasted the whole call. But yeah, it can last that long. It can last for as long as the call is, which is not that good. But let's just let Jacko Chica kill us now. So to end that, and then we're done with the main animatronics.
Yarg, how may I be of service to ya?
And then I'll be going over Zor on harder modes, because Zor has a chance of adding in 6 characters. The first one is RWQFSFASXC or Shadow Bonnie. The second one is Plush Trap. The third one is Nightmare Chica. The fourth one is Bonnet. The fifth one are the Mini Arenas, and then the sixth is Lobit. And RWQFSFASXC, well, when he comes into your office, it'll just make your office invisible, and so it's not too bad, but it's a little distorted because, like, you can't see if your doors are shut or not, which is, I guess, a little bit of a problem. But then you have Plush Trap. Plush Trap spawns. You'll see a chair, and he's in Funtime Foxy's camera. Let me mute that. And you have to watch him until he leaves. He is a problem in 5020 and 4920 if he comes out in 4920. Because he gives he gives Toy Freddy more of a chance of killing you since you're on the cameras more. So yeah, and then you have Bonnet. Bonnet will streak across your room. You have to click Bonnet's nose before she reaches the end. And Bonnet's the only one of Zora's characters that will spawn in more than once. Everything else that I'm gonna mention for Zora will spawn in once. And then Zora, after Bonnet, Zora will spawn in the mini arenas. After a camera flip, after the mini arenas have spawned, they'll appear on your screen. You guys saw this, and you can't do anything about that. And then Lobit will show up, creating a lot of noise and a little bit of a visual distraction. You just type LOL on a keyboard, or you just use your sticks on console. And to get rid of Lobit, Lobit's noise will make Music Man pretty mad though if you keep Lobit up for a while, so you don't want that to happen. I'm gonna try and then Zora herself. Zora will spawn in 5020 and or in non-5020, but that's a 0.1% chance. And when Zora spawns, it's a shadow version of Dee Dee, you'll see, and then it'll spawn in 6 characters instead of the one that regular Dee Dee spawns at a time. So I'm gonna do 5020 and show you guys a little bit of this. I'm not gonna be able to survive that long, but I'm gonna show you. So Zora can spawn in at 11 seconds, 21 seconds, 31 seconds, and he spawned in 11 seconds, earliest possible time. So that's RWQFSFASXT. That is okay. Clutch Trap just spawned, Nightmare Chica just spawned, Power AC, and Nightmare Chica's gone. I'm gonna die to Rockstar Bonnie in a second, but it's fine. Yeah, that's how you deal with Nightmare Chica. Let me do that again, guys. Go to this. Yeah, I'm failing a good bit, but that's because this is 5020, so it's expected. That balloon. Okay, so at 20 seconds, I'm gonna, almost died to Nightmarian. Okay, Zora is not spawning in at all. Zora! Wow. That was awful. Well, I can't show you guys this right now, but you know, I just explained how all of the characters work. Some general knowledge, I could do I'll do, in front of you, I'll do a 40-20 run, because that's easy to do, 40-20. So yeah, 40-20, I might fail a few times, because I'm just not focused all the way. But it's quite easy. We're just taking off the necessary animatronics. I'll get 49-20 done in a bit, but just not right now. Who should we take off? I guess Nightmare VP. So we can just camp in that corner. And I guess... Oh yeah, Orville and Ned. Alright. There we go. We're good now. So we're just gonna stay right here. Oh wait. No, we're not good. We're not good. We got... Oh my gosh. I'm forgetting these things now. Well, it's fine. Alright, we're doing good, though. This is gonna be easy. 40-20 is easy. Ooh, Nightmare catches me off guard all the time. Okay, yeah, this is failing so horribly. This is not even the intention of what I had for this stream. So I just wanted to show you guys all of the animatronics and how they work, and I've done that. So that's all we're gonna be doing today. I'm sorry you had to see that horrible mess. I'm usually not that bad, but I'm tired because I didn't get too much sleep last night, so that's why I was doing so bad. But that's how to deal with all the animatronics. Hopefully it helped you learn a little bit about each one of them, or just any of them. Hopefully it taught you something. Yeah, hopefully this helped you. And I'll catch you in the next one.